Let's get ready to ROFL!
Welcome to episode 2 of the podcast.
It's going to be an exciting evening. We're backstage at ROFL Comedy Club, behind the curtain. And tonight we have Rob Coleman, and he's going to be talking about rowing across the Atlantic Ocean.
We've got Tom Little, who's going to be talking about dolphins and dogs combined.
Yes, it's a bizarre conversation. I think you'll enjoy it. And then the legend Dave Fulton from Idaho, currently living in the UK, discussing everything from adoption to how to change the world in restoration and literature.
Literature, very important.
And we're here with Tom
Just
Little,
random.
just having a chat. It was great, man. I'd never seen you before. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Awesome. And so you're based in Manchester now, but you originally are from Cumbria.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But obviously, if you're from Cumbria, you do basically have to move to a city because otherwise everywhere is like 4 hours drive.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's true, beautiful, but you're sure you get sort of stuck in there.
How do you like Manchester?
No, I like Manchester. Yeah. I've lived a few different places, and I think Manchester's probably my favourite place. To be best. Yeah,
right on.
So what's your sort of post-gig deal? Do you just sort of go home and hang out, or are you...
Yeah, pretty much. We'll just go home, have my tea, and then go to sleep. Yeah, that's me done. Yeah.
I like the fact you just spoke about dolphins. I also have like a dolphin gag.
Fish material.
Fish material is my favourite.
Yeah.
And bird material.
And bird material. Yeah. Those are two of my favourite things. What made you decide to just do dolphin stuff? Was it something that you're fascinated by?
No, particularly. It was just I had a bit about crisps that led into a bit about dolphins, and then the more I did it, that got longer and longer. And then even though I never decided to do a bit about dolphins, it just sort of naturally happened. And the more I thought about dolphins, the longer it became. And yeah, I don't talk about dolphins all the time, but if I feel like the dolphin bit's working, then I'll do more on the dolphin bit.
Dolphins are just funny in general, though. There's comedy value in it.
Yeah. I like that. How did you describe that? What, like something crossed with a wolf?
Well, my understanding is that when dolphins used to be fish, and then they evolved to walk on land for a bit, and that's why they're breathing. They need to go up the surface for air now. And my understanding is that for a while, dolphins evolved from like this dog-wolf animal. Because I saw that at the National History Museum. Museum, yeah, and they sort of like what someone thinks a dolphin looked like a billion years ago or whatever. It's just a dog, So weirdly,
just with a really long
yeah.
But how come this is what bends my head, right? Because that's what seals are.
Seals are just dogs.
Yeah,
They've been streamlined,
the
dog
dog of the
faces.
sea. Yeah. So why don't dolphins look like seals?
Well, they should really. I mean, yeah.
Like you should, but they both go.
Yeah, that's also true. Maybe that's why.
I never thought of that.
A dog fin.
A dog fin. There you go. Dog fin.
We need a combination of animals. That'd be great.
It's so silly.
Like crafts for dolphins.
What's your favourite tea when you're done gigging? Because everyone has like a favourite sort of thing, like a go-to comfort, easy to make, just that makes me feel happy when I've had a gig.
What, your favourite thing after a gig, you mean?
Yeah, like just to eat. Like,
well, I suppose, like,
Salt and pepper crisps.
Oh, yeah, I like them. That's a callback to my set, by the way, if the listeners wouldn't. I suppose, like, Chinese takeaway is the best food to have. I feel like that's the thing. If you're eating after your gig, a lot of places close, I find, and you find like the only place is McDonald's. So I feel like eating McDonald's more than anywhere else because that's the only place that's open. If you can find a Chinese near you, that's always the best option, I think.
It's a good shot. Yeah, it's either that or a kebab shop.
Yeah.
And you can, if you get the right one, you can get those little crackers, the rice crackers, which are pretty good.
Yeah, that is good.
Oh man. Right, random question time. What is the furthest? No, I'm not going to do that one. Let's think of.
Are you superstitious?
Yeah.
Like, is there something that would happen? You think, oh no.
I'm not superstitious, but I do think that maybe ways that things can affect the gig in a way you don't realise.
Yeah.
And that sort of gets into a thing where you think I won't do this just because I've never done it before.
Yeah.
Not because it'd be bad luck, because something will happen that you hadn't anticipated.
Yeah.
So I think If I've ever had like a new T-shirt, I felt weird about not wanting to wear it at a big gig.
Yeah.
You wear it at a small gig and work your way up in case there's something about that T-shirt that you don't realise. Like if it's too bright, it completely changes your.
It's like you with your hat. Like he lost his hat and that like totally threw you off. Got a new hat and then the gig went wrong and it was like it's all the hat's.
It's the hat's fault.
Yeah.
But the T-shirt thing.
Yeah. Some comics like they have lucky socks. Some of them Scott Bennett has a thing where he had a shirt and then he always wears like a smart shirt and then he bought a new shirt and then 3 gigs he just bombed and so he's retired that shirt.
Yeah. I've got a red hoodie.
Yeah.
That if I've got an important gig, it's probably the red hoodie that will.
Red hoodie comes out.
Bust that one out.
Yeah, that's that. But also I feel like you sort of like get like weirdly paranoid about my car as well. Like I always think something's gonna happen to my car. I drive like a very small, ordinary looking car, but I'm convinced everyone wants to steal my car. I don't know. I don't know why. Okay, so so I'm always and like the bigger or more important the gig is, the more I think, oh God, I hope my car's alright. Like you sort of transfer that anxiety of one thing onto the other thing. So you park your car, then check every door's locked, and then walk 5 minutes and run back to the car and check it was definitely locked. Because if it wasn't if you hadn't done that 3 or 4 times, then maybe it was unlocked the whole time, and then you think about that at the gig, and the only way to relax and put it out your mind is to definitely lock your car.
Can I give you a tip?
Yeah.
Okay. How you get around that is you lock the car.
Yeah.
Take out your phone, take a picture of the doors locked, then you know. Then you don't have to go back.
That's a very good idea.
Refer back to your
It's a little life hack that I just
that does make sense. I'll start doing it.
Oh man, it's great to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Drive home safe, dude.
There's a really great book by Malcolm Forbes. You know who Malcolm Forbes is?
Sorry?
You know Malcolm Forbes?
No.
Forbes magazine.
Oh,
Forbes,
right. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. It's called They Went That Away. And it talks about how all these famous people died.
Yeah.
It's a great book. It's called They Went That Away.
Yeah.
And that's Dave Fulton giving amazing life advice. Tom Little, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a giver, man. I give back to the. Yeah. This is how people died. Yeah. By the way, you didn't die on stage. It was just a suggestion how mortality is so fickle.
Do you have a favourite book?
Do I have a favorite book? Yeah. Wow.
As we were talking about literature.
Yeah. I love reading. I read all the time. The last book I read was by Pierre Hollins. It was called Karma Farmer, and it blew me away.
Wow.
Because normally the time when you read a book written by a comic, all you can hear is their fucking voice in your head. Jesus, look how clever I am. Isn't this funny? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not clever. It's not funny.
Yeah.
But glad you got a book done. Good for you, you know. And but this is like really clever, and you don't hear his voice in your head.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's that one, and then I just finished it's called by Matthew Henson. He's a black man. He's the first man to stand on the North Pole. He was with Admiral Perry, and what happened? They were buddies, and he put the forward camp up there, and he set it up. And then Matthew Perry would go out and scout to where the North Pole was. And the last camp he set up, Matthew Perry went out and came back to camp and realized that Matthew Henson set up camp on the fucking North Pole,
That's amazing.
but didn't say, "Oh my God, you found the North Pole." They didn't talk at all. He just like turned his head and he came back and said, "Yeah, I found it." And of course, being the early 20th century, they went, "Oh yeah, white guy did it." Yeah, white guy did it.
Yeah,
but it's a great book written by Matthew called a Negro on the North Pole, I think it is. So I can't remember now. Oh, sorry.
We can look it up and we can put it in the show.
But Matthew Henson.
But everyone knows that Santa Claus was there first, so it's a moot point.
Yeah, but and of course, as soon as you saw a black guy coming on the horizon, he went, "Everybody get down!" Yeah, because that was the early 20th century.
Yeah, that's how it worked.
But so anyway,
it's weird how that works, though. How it's always like the white guy does it, but like Edmund Hillary, the Sherpa Tenzing, he'd been up, he was the first guy up there. And
well, that's the thing. They never said who did it.
Yeah.
He and Sherpa Tenzing always said who got there first. It never said. They never said. They had the unwritten thing. So it is weird about that. And also, being America, the entire country was built on racism. I mean, the slavery thing started in 1619. It's now 2019, 400 years, and we're just now talking about, well, maybe you guys did help out a lot. Like, yeah. And now they're talking about reparations. The government should kick in to pay that out. And I'm like, well, no, because the government has no money, and you're never going to get that. That check's going to bounce no matter where you go.
Yeah.
So what I think they should do is take all the images that have used black people or black people have contributed to, and just take 1% of the profits of that.
Yeah.
Aunt Jemima syrup, right?
Yeah.
You know, right? Yeah. Cream of wheat cereal has a black guy on the box. More importantly, Jack Daniels, the bourbon, that recipe was taught to him by a black guy. And his nickname was Uncle Ernest.
They should be taxed.
Yeah, so 1% of Jack Daniel's profits should go toward, United Negro College Fund.
Yeah.
To educate every motherfucking people, all the black people. And then suddenly, we'll go, oh no, it'd be a level playing field. We can't do that. So, because white people have been fucking this up long enough. Yeah, maybe we should get somebody else to try.
Maybe.
Yeah. So just
That's
a
an
thought.
amazing idea.
That is
Here we are,
amazing.
changing the world.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So
I'm by the way, I'm just trying to find a way to pay for my son's education. That's right. That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah. By the way, in case you didn't know, my wife and I, we adopted an amazing little boy, this little black kid who's born in London. He's been with us 4.5 years. He's six years old, and he's going to be your new boss. So buckle the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be the world's first black redneck.
I love it. That is amazing. Dude, it's great to see you.
And you.
You rode up here on your bike and you're riding back to London tonight.
Riding back tonight so I can get up tomorrow morning and make pancakes.
Is there any weather you don't ride in? Like
No.
every time I know you, you've always been on the bike. No
Yeah,
matter what.
yeah. I've
Like
ridden in
rain,
snow. If you get
storm.
up, if you get on the main roads in snow, it's all right. But the snow never lasts long here anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're from
Freaks me
Idaho,
out.
so you
I'm
used to
Idaho,
real
man.
snow.
Yeah, real snow, like 4 or 5 feet, that kind of shit. You know, with ice and all that kind of crap. So yeah,
Hardcore.
Iron butt.
yeah. Well, I ride Triumph Tigers. It's my third one. The first one I wrecked. The second one, the engine blew up. And this is my third one. I've got 87,000 miles on it. They're great bikes. I'm gonna buy another one.
Yeah.
If they would give me a deal on one.
Yeah. So if you're listening, Triumph.
Hashtag Triumph.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
Have
buddy.
a great show.
you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Here we are with the wonderful Rob Coleman. He's just come off stage. How was that, mate?
Very nice, thank you very much indeed. I've not played this club before. I hope to come back here again because that was a proper joy.
Yeah.
Slightly chatty, but in a good way, not in a horrible way. One or two nice meeting heckles to get into. They listened, they laughed, they got involved. What could you want?
Exactly.
And this green room, by the way, guys, is properly lush. I know it's radio, so it's fuck all you telling you that, but the green room it's got leather chairs in it, and dark red walls, and brickwork, and bottles, and all sorts of stuff that I like
It's
very
a very
much.
posh living room.
It is. It's almost like a living room in many ways. It's kind of. I feel you stole my design, Frank, and bought it here. I should probably sue the asses off you, but no, it's all good.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. We even bought books for you just in case.
There we go. I can't read, so it's kind of a waste of time. But I appreciate the thoughts gone into them.
So you recently returned
Yes.
from an amazing trip. Tell us about it.
I did. I spent most of December and most of January, a little bit of February, rowing across the Atlantic Ocean.
Wow. That's amazing.
It was amazing. We went from Canaries to Antigua. 3,000 miles, took us 51 days.
Wow.
Just 4 of us in a very small rowing boat with some very big waves and some very big whales and some very scary sharks.
I bet there
my
were.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, the stars must have been incredible at night.
You know what, that was one of the best bits about it. The stars were just phenomenal. You say when you go out to places in the UK that haven't got any lights and you can see stars, but these stars are just a different level.
I was in Madagascar once, and that was like just never ever seen a sky like it. It must have been absolutely.
There's no light pollution at all, so you see everything. Actually, we saw the ISS quite a lot as well. That
Yeah.
didn't say hello. But
Like,
those
oh, that
stars.
star's moving.
Yeah, I know. That's not right. It's a plane you work. Yeah, no, it was lovely. The rain, just the stars were phenomenal.
And was it kind of crazy being with just you and 3 other people? with
Yeah,
very
it was
close
kind of
proximity?
intense. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was quite a lot of time when tongues were bitten. Because there's always no, you get.
No one got thrown overboard though.
There were 1 or 2 times you were tempted, I must say. But the thing is, because you're always strapped on, of course, you wouldn't go referee anyway. It's kind of a lot of effort for not much reward. Because you wouldn't end up doing anything. They just sort of wave at you as they floated past and attached to the bloody boat. You have to cut them off and then leave them watch them as they disappear over their eyes.
So what made you decide to do that? Was it something you'd always wanted to
Yeah, I tried it about 15 years ago.
Oh.
Made a complete pig's ear of it. Was never going to get in a boat again. It was a horrible, 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 hateful experience.
do? Oh my gosh.
And about 4 years ago, I broke my hip while I was out on the push bike, and due to reasons, had a lot of internal bleeding and came with about an hour of dying.
Wow.
And they filled me up with blood again and sent me on my way, and kind of the sort of thing that makes you think, what haven't I done in my life? And much to my irritation, it turns out that rowing ocean was right at the top of the list. Which makes me very sad, but anyway, so we had to crack on and do that. And that was 3 years out of my life, effectively.
Yeah, I mean, how much did you have to train? You must have trained a lot for
Yeah,
that.
I train probably 5.5, 6 days a week.
Wow.
2 hours on the rowing machine, a little bit of cycling, but a lot of weights, just get your core strength up.
Yeah.
But
Now, was there anyone on the boat that you were like, you were not rowing as
Oh,
well
yeah.
as we should want you
The
to
one
row?
behind that's just not
yeah,
doing
no, there
anything.
was I don't know what the libel was like in the UK. How are we doing with that?
We'll just say yes and move on.
Yeah, yes and move on. There we go. That's
Did you work on any material when you were out there then?
Yeah, I'm hopefully going to do a show for Edinburgh next year.
Oh, fantastic.
Because I came back too late, A, to write the damn thing, and B, to get a room anyway for this. If February August just gone. So I think next year I'll take Edinburgh show about it. But I can't put it in the set, weirdly, because I've tried. And once you mention ocean rain, people have so many questions going on in their head, they're not focusing on what the joke is, so they're too busy thinking about how does that work, what do you eat, what's the boat like, and so on and so forth. Too much information to and also listen as well, so I don't do it anymore.
Oh, that's a great idea for a show, though.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Did you take a camera with you and take pictures?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
video?
No, we had GoPros and we had video we sent back, and we sent back blogs and stuff every couple of days and so on.
Wow.
If you go to Facebook and then Google Heads Together in Row on Facebook, you can see a whole ton of videos and us leaving the Canaries and us getting into Antigua. We look a bit different when we arrived 50 days later. Yeah, just phenomenal.
What's it like being back on the circuit? Do you feel like a different man for doing it?
I think I'm more confident because someone said to me a couple of days ago, they said, whatever else happens to you in life, you've always got this to, no one can take that away from you. And that makes me worry less about dying on my arse, for instance, which gives you more freedom. As a comic, so it means you can play about a bit more and take a few more risks and so on. And I'm actually enjoying it a lot more because I'm less restricted than I once was.
Oh, that's great.
That's amazing.
Amazing story.
So there you are. If you're out there and you're a comic and you're feeling disillusioned with the circuit, you have to do something completely life-changing and do something like Rob did and row the Atlantic. Yes, don't have.
Yeah, no, do that second part without the first part. We're really good.
Fantastic.
Oh, thanks, man.
No worries. Thanks.
Lovely to see you again.
I really enjoyed tonight. A lot of fun.
Brilliant. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening to the show. Really appreciate you tuning in. It would be great if you could head over to wherever you download your audio and hit that subscribe button. If you're feeling extra nice, you could leave us a review. If you want to check out any videos of the acts, these are coming out weekly on our YouTube channel, which is ROFL Comedy Club. And if you want to book tickets for any future shows, want to find out any more information, then head over to roflcomedy.com.